Just keep pumping them and pumping them. We got to keep on moving and moving, right, y'all? Anyway, what's good, dear reviewers? We back again with another video for y'all today. We have Lil Man already has a mindset. Figured the game out on marriage. Let's get into it.
When you get older, make sure when you get married, you treat your wife good, okay?
Married? I ain't gonna marry. I'm gonna have a girlfriend. And if I don't like that one, I'm gonna get another one. And if I don't like that one, I'm gonna get another one. And I'm gonna keep doing the same thing for the rest of my life.
Why? Why you don't want to be married?
Cause I'm with all the ladies in the world.
Oh, okay.
To me.
Okay.
Just myself.
Okay. Excuse me.
Well, I'll tell you what, that's how you create boys. He's already got that type of mentality. He has the mindset of a young man right now that's like in his teenage years or early 20s or whatever. There's even older cats that still think like this. The problem is that it gets old, and you can die old like that. I mean, you can die early like that. There's from multiple different situations. And too many people can give you life-threatening diseases and STDs and soul ties. They can give you negative energy just through sexual transfers and trauma-based bondings and all. Just you can just get tired of just like the same type of women. You know what I mean? And then like you're gonna get to the point where you're gonna just gravitate the type of energy that you put out, those same type of women, and it's just gonna be a repeating cycle. And just like how his mother was just like, oh, well, whatever. Guess what? That whatever. Yeah, that's just gonna be what the fuck it's gonna be later on in life. And I hope you're with his father. If not, then I mean, this explains why he is the way that he is right now, because he already doesn't really care. Now, if this is just a joke or whatever, I mean, that's fine too, because there's kids out there that will say something like that literally. You know what I mean? I apologize to the guy if that's not real, but if that is real, then hey, this is not really too much of a surprise. This is pretty much what happens when you raise children in an environment that they don't have their parents, and they wind up seeing things that they should not be seeing, like a mother struggling on her own, or having multiple men in and out of the house, or can't find love and don't really know what's going on with her, and the child is able to see it, but the mother can't see it, and they can't really come to a conclusion on their own to enlighten them and open up their minds so that they can find the one, because they're too busy trying to point the finger, play the blame game, and put all of the consequences of making horrible decisions on other people. Nothing really new here, you know what I'm saying? And the biggest problem of it all is that it rubbed off on the child. You know what I mean? He's just seeing what the fuck is going on at home, and it shouldn't be that way, but it is that way, and that is a environment that is far too prevalent in the black community. This is how the men grew up. This is how I probably somewhat grew up. I love women. I absolutely adore women. I think women are the most beautiful, gorgeous creatures on this planet. But uh, I do know that I could go down a rabbit hole of wanting and having every single fucking woman that I fucking want. The problem with that is I don't need every single woman and want to fuck every woman and all that. And I don't mean literally every woman, but the one that you want. You know what I'm saying? And that'll be years of just being all over the place. And why would you want to be that? I mean, like, as I've gotten older, energy, vibrations, frequencies, soul ties, mental health. You can't be putting your penis, your phallus inside of every woman, inside of everything. And okay, I get myself a new girlfriend, then a new girlfriend, then another one. If I don't like her, then I don't like this. If I don't want to work with something, I'm gonna just go start over. If I don't with this is too hard, I'm gonna leave it alone and just go do that. And I'm not saying that that's a bad thing, but here's the kicker: you can't grow just by always starting over. You can't master the board. You can't master something if you just keep on starting over, and redo, redo, redo. It's different than a video game. In a video game, you get beat, you start over. Like with people, it's just a lot different. Like this shit's saved in the real world. What you go through is saved. It's on your memory bank. It's in your Akashic record. So I feel for this kid. I hope he has a different take on life, because just how you feel like, if I don't like this, I'm gonna get a new one. You can come across the right one, right? And she may be like, I don't like him either, and I'm gonna give me a new one. whole time that was the one for you. So you gotta just change your perspective. You know what I'm saying? Maybe instead of I don't like this one, I'm gonna get a new one. You make it sound like it's so quick. So instead of it being so quick, how about hey, I'm gonna actually get to learn you, figure you out. And if I really do deep down feel like we don't belong together and stuff like that, and set a time frame. And when I get to that conclusion, and if we both feel like that, and if I feel like that, and if I share that with you, and we come to that agreement, then we will part ways. But if we just keep on moving from one person to another person, I mean, eventually you're going to be with 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 100 people, and nothing to really show for it. There's lots of people that don't have long-lasting relationships, don't even know what to do when they get into a long relationship or a long-term relationship. So, I wish that kid the best. Anyway, the reviews, we out.